I'm gonna do mine.
Of course. What
Hello,
what what do you expect?
it's fine. You beat me to it. Congratulations to you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's your boy BWI, and I'm with
BDX, here
one
we
and
go
only
again.
BDX. Welcome, guys, to,
Welcome back.
to the 1% Bias Show 2025, first episode of the
Yeah,
year.
let's go. We need a round
We
of
need,
applause
yeah,
for that.
exactly.
Where is it?
I got us covered, bro. Yes,
Welcome,
guys.
welcome,
Yes, yes.
welcome.
Welcome back to 2025. Happy New Year. I did a brief video. What was it, yesterday or the day before for the Arsenal game? Obviously, but then we'll go into the video, into Arsenal later in the video. But yeah, we're happy to be back. I hope you guys have missed us. It's been almost a month, Bidex.
No, it's not been almost a month. It's just been like maybe
It's
two,
been
three
almost
weeks.
for the last time we did a podcast. It's been almost a month. Trust
Oh
me.
my god, like time flies. Like
Time
I would
does
not
fly.
have guessed it's
It's been
a
almost a
month.
month because it's been like 3 weeks and maybe a few days. But yeah, it's definitely been almost a month. So we've
Wow.
been missed clearly, but it's fine, guys. We are back this year and we are back ready for you guys. Please put on your seatbelt and yeah, let's go straight down into business. Oh, sorry. How have you been, Bidex? How was your holiday? How was the break?
Beautiful holiday, man. I
Uh-huh.
had a lot of rests. I
That's
got
good.
back to work this morning and then I forgot my password.
I don't think it's just you.
Oh, I don't
I,
think I've had a holiday since like July. So this was
of
like my
last year. Oh,
first
wow.
one. So like 6 months been working back to back and
Back to
stuff.
back.
So
I can imagine.
yeah, I had a good rest, stayed at home, played a lot of FC 25, frustrating
Ah.
game, but
Yeah, by the way, guys, we'll probably start streaming on the platform as well. I did a bit of streaming the other day, FC 25, but yeah, it was good. But yeah, thanks for asking. My holiday was okay.
Oh, I was getting to that. I was just waiting
Well,
for you
yeah.
to finish your
Hmm.
FC 25 stuff.
Of course. Yeah.
But yeah,
Man, it felt so brief though. And it's quite tragic that you have such a long time, it feels like a long holiday, but then you come back into work and you're like, oh, I need another holiday.
I
Oh, hello,
know,
someone's saying hi.
I know.
Yeah, please. If it's your first time here, guys, please smash the like button and please subscribe as well. This is the football 1% bias show, football talking about the Premier League, and let's go straight into it. Let's talk about the first game, Man City versus West Ham. Man City finally, I don't know, are they back? Are they back winning
Are
four
you are
one
you are you
against West
scared?
Ham?
Are you
Scared of
scared that
what?
are you scared because usually this is the time where Man City go on that winning streak. You get what I mean? So
Yeah,
they win a couple games at this
back to
time.
back. Yeah,
Um yeah, so does that worry you? Because
it,
obviously, even with their current form, they are
mm,
still
it's still Man
top.
City,
Yeah, they are still,
and they're not far off.
top
It's
half of the
crazy.
exactly,
You know what?
exactly.
You know what amazes me is the fact that um, you think they've had such a bad run in like 13 games, and then you look at the table, they are not far off. They are
Yeah,
still
yeah,
there. Maybe not for
that
the title, but
yeah,
definitely top four.
yeah,
Definitely top four. They
yeah,
can still finish
yeah.
second. And
I
with the
mean,
way,
they're 6 points away
literally
from
just six
second,
points.
so
Literally, it's crazy. So they just
two
need.
games.
Yeah, it's amazing. But
And
yeah,
the way Arsenal is going, I think they're gonna.
don't worry, we'll talk about Arsenal. Arsenal, I am very disappointed. You should have seen the video I made the other day. I almost wanted to cry. I was like, what is this? It's frustrating because 3 seasons, they keep giving us glimmer of hope that they're going to do something and nothing ever gets done. But yeah,
It-
I don't even know. Man City, anyways, let's talk about Man City. I never had a doubt that Man City was winning that game. West Ham, I don't know. They keep conceding. I think have they sacked their coach because I don't know why Lopetegui
I
is still
need
there.
to. I mean, I said I need to. They need to actually sack their coach because obviously, I don't know. For me, like
Someone
in
just
in the,
said
in the
Forest will
first,
win the league, and they're leading right now. By the way, guys,
hopefully,
as we speak,
that
Forest
that'll
is
be
in the
that'll,
lead.
that'll be my perfect scenario.
Forest
Um,
to win.
so I was saying, I don't see why they sacked Moyes in the first place, right?
Mm,
Because I'm like,
it was
obviously
terrible business.
they got too into themselves and they thought, yeah, we've gone and won a European trophy.
Yeah.
So they think, yeah, we've arrived in it. And then they felt, yeah, we're gonna sack Moyes because they had like a few bad results and stuff.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, West Ham is still gonna be West Ham. And I'm actually, you know, looking at them and just laughing and thinking, yeah, you're doing this to yourself.
Yeah,
You should have kept Moyes. Like, he's the
yeah,
kind of coach that stays very long at a club and then
yeah,
puts them in that sort of mid-table range, so they
exactly.
keep sort of competing to
Yeah,
be like a mid-table club.
yeah,
And that's what Moyes. That's what he's good at. Like, he's done it with Everton as well, kept them in that range and stuff. But I guess they felt like, yeah, we've arrived, we've got everything we need, we're just gonna, go ahead and fire him.
yeah.
But anyway, I'm
I
not
still don't get.
surprised.
I still don't get that why they sacked Moyes because, like, yeah, he was good. He literally won you guys a trophy, Europe.
Exactly.
I
European,
don't.
like,
It will
honestly,
never
the
make
first
sense.
one.
The Yeah, the coach sometimes just looks like he's out of ideas. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, Man City might be back. Harden obviously getting a goal, Foden getting a
Two
goal. So
goals actually.
two goals, yeah.
Yeah.
So and then an own goal as well. So I don't know. I'm not happy about the result because yeah, Man City might be back in the driving seat. But yeah,
Uh,
um,
I don't. I'm not
let's
sure
see.
they're back. I mean, I'm
No,
I'm I'm still very much
you should
thinking
you
they've
should.
still got a very poor defensive player. Like their defense is still not that good.
Yeah, but the thing is,
So
the next run of games for them is quite easy. They've got,
yeah, that's the
let me
thing.
see,
So that's why I'm not too. I know they're going
yeah,
to win the next couple games, but I wouldn't be
Ipswich.
too. Yeah, but I wouldn't be too keen to say like they're back until they're still gonna look vulnerable against those top teams, against the
Mm,
the tougher games.
unless they sign
But
players.
yeah, but it's not looking like a very transfer oriented January so far.
Mm.
There's not been that much rumor going on.
I don't think a lot of
But
clubs will sign. I was
yeah,
thinking we
but
should do
January is always like
a
that though.
transfer pod, but
Yeah, yeah,
I hate that.
would
I
have
hate
one.
it though because it's like you're giving people false hope. I hate the
I mean,
transfer.
yeah, yeah. We
Transfer.
we just we just talk about the gossips and things that are going on. But
Fair,
I get what you mean.
fair enough.
Should we go? What?
Yeah. So yeah. Shout out to Man City again. And the next game was Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. This one I really enjoyed. Obviously, Chelsea right behind Arsenal. And as an Arsenal fan that I am, sorry guys, but yeah, you want Chelsea to drop points, not knowing that we will drop our own points against Brighton. But yeah, at the time, dropping Crystal Palace getting, and they almost won. I don't know if you saw the game. It was
Yeah,
this
yeah.
close to Crystal Palace winning. Um, and
So
Chelsea and
continue.
Arsenal are like almost brothers at this time because Liverpool, whenever they slip, Chelsea, Arsenal slip up as well. But let's talk about Chelsea. Um, I don't know what the problem is because I think Chelsea shouldn't be in a situation where they're struggling a bit. You know, they struggled against Fulham, Everton, and obviously against Palace. I thought they had like a proper firepower. You know, Nkuku is not delivering anymore. I think the goals have slowed down a bit for Jackson because he was firing. Um, Palmer a bit slow. So I don't know, but it doesn't make any sense because they haven't been involved in so much games. You would think they should be fully energized, running the show back and forth. But yeah, they look a bit sluggish. Now they're starting to look out of ideas.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
So
going on.
are you
Form is now
thinking?
going down.
Are you thinking Chelsea might actually not even be
No, they will. Don't
in
say
the
it.
title race? Because
No,
obviously they're
no.
like
They're definitely
in
not
the
in the
last
title
four
race.
games. In the last 4 games, they've had 2 points in the last 4 games.
Nobody. Let me be
So
honest
so
with you.
should we start asking that question now and
No,
thinking,
I.
is it time for us to start saying these guys might not actually be in it? According to what
If you ask
Maresca has
me,
been saying, according to what the players have been saying as well. I know we would say, yeah, Chelsea they're in it, but
no. Liverpool have won the league already.
I
Nobody
doubt
is in
that.
that title race. Who is in the title race?
I
Chelsea
don't
is
know,
not in it.
but
I'll be honest with you. Like Chelsea is not in it. Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm telling you Arsenal because I've weighed the chances. I've looked at this team and I'm telling you we are not even close
well, what if you
to
sign
having
a
a team to
what if what
chase.
if what if you sign a player in January?
Okay, then we can have this discussion again. But as it stands right now with the teams, like, come on, bro. Liverpool have had what 2, 3 draws. Like these are chance times to like we could have taken advantages of those draws, and we just messed up.
Yeah, and they've still got one
And
game in hand and six
exactly,
points.
and I'm not gonna lie to you. Arsenal is just an unlucky team. We've got no luck in that team. Like, that's not. We'll talk about the decision. I don't know if you saw the penalty. It's
Let's
always 50-50.
anyway.
Arsenal always, but no, think about it. We always have controversies. There's always a 50-50 thing going against us. Like
Gotta
this season especially.
you gotta fix your club, man.
No, how is that our club? How
See,
is that our club?
two things need to happen.
Okay.
You need to fix your club, and the Premier League needs to fix the
The
refereeing in the
refereeing,
Premier League.
yes.
Honestly, because
Especially that.
yeah,
Especially that. Don't worry, we'll come into the Arsenal game. But yeah, um, Chelsea struggling. Would we say struggling? They haven't won a
yeah,
Premier
I
League
mean,
game.
yeah,
They,
they're struggling right now in the Premier
yeah,
League. They haven't. That's why I'm saying 2 points in the last 4 games. So you
that's
can
not good.
clearly see that they're struggling, and
Hmm.
those points have come from them conceding after
Yep,
taking the lead. So
yep.
it's a thing, and this is why I'm saying maybe they were right in saying they are not in the title race. Because if you look at it, the problem we all had with
Hmm.
Chelsea is the defense. So everyone must have said, "Oh, Chelsea is a good team, but they don't have that very strong defense."
Hmm.
And I think them going ahead in games and then drawing the match has put a light to that, and also even losing the game has
Yeah,
put a light to that. And you think actually they're actually in a very bad run of forms. And the
yeah.
worst part of it is not even the worst, but the shocking part of it is it's been against the teams that you would think they would
They
they
should
would
take
win.
points off.
Yeah,
Yes,
like Ipswich,
yes.
they drew against Everton. Everyone takes points off Everton. I mean, United did, but I don't know. Arsenal didn't. But anyway,
Yeah,
Fulham as well. Look, to be fair to Fulham, they've been good. And then Ipswich as well.
yeah. I
And
think I
now
think
to
Fulham I
Palace.
understand. Fulham I understand. Everton I understand because we also dropped points. But
Yeah,
Ipswich 2-0
exactly. Then Palace as well.
and then Palace.
So yeah, I don't know what's going on with Chelsea, but maybe it's time we start listening to them and maybe just count them out.
And believe them and say, oh yeah,
Yeah,
because honestly,
it's
at
it's
some
it's
point it was so annoying. I'm not
it's
even
the
going to lie.
it's the power of the tongue when you
Do you
start
get
saying those things.
like no, we're not in the title race.
Yeah, when you
I don't
start
think
saying
we'll win
those
the
things, you
title
start
race.
making it a reality. Because now it's looking like they're actually not in the title
In
race
the
from
title race. Hmm.
second to all the way now
Fourth, yeah,
fourth.
fourth on the table.
Like no, come on, guys. Like you've got to do better than that.
Yeah, they're not in the title race, so it's fine.
Yeah, not at all.
We won't judge. We
Yeah.
listen. We don't.
Oh, so
uh,
let's move on. Who's next? Who's next?
let's talk about Brighton Arsenal. Now let me handle this one. The pain is deep. Just
I know where you're gonna go with this, but it's okay.
wait, what?
I'm happy. I'm happy about it.
Of course you
Very,
will. You
very
don't
good.
obviously you're obviously against the Arsenal. You don't want Arsenal to win the title, which is understandable. I did ask you Arsenal Liverpool. Who would you rather win it? You said Liverpool, right?
I said Chelsea or Nottingham
No,
Forest.
my question was Arsenal or Liverpool. Arsenal or Liverpool.
Oh, actually, this is so difficult for me.
Because if Liverpool win it,
But I
they
think
become
I would
the
want
best team,
Arsenal
isn't
to
it?
win it. That's
Because if Liverpool win it,
unfortunately
they have
as
more
bad.
trophies.
Yeah, yeah. As bad
More,
as it sounds, I would want Arsenal to win it.
nah, it's not
As
that bad.
just
It's
as
not that
bad
bad
as
as
it
it
sounds,
sounds. It's
it's
perfect.
bad. It's bad for
It
me.
sounds
Like
nice to the
honestly,
ears.
it's bad for me. But unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. So, so this person might just be right. Like Forest to win the league.
Nah, please, Mr. Theo, don't be right at all.
What
But
you
yeah,
mean?
nah, please, no. Forest, that would be crazy. That would be another Leicester season. But it would be amazing if that was to happen in this day and time. Because when Leicester won it, I think a lot of clubs were in like transition and they were just rebuilding again. So they just sneaked in there. But yeah, right now, Arsenal in there, Liverpool in there, Chelsea, City is still there, and then Forest comes in and win, that would be crazy. I think
Yeah,
this that would top the Leicester season. If I'm to be honest, that would be above the Leicester like shock wins of the league. But yeah, Brighton Arsenal. Well, where can I start from? I'm not going to lie, it was a terrible game. I don't think we did enough to win. If I'm to be honest, um,
thank you. I'm
But
happy you're saying that.
no, no, no. Me, I'm an honest fan. I'm not. I'm just going to say it as it is. But clearly, this one it goes out to the Arsenal fans. Yeah, please just take a deep breath. Yeah, and actually analyze the full context of the team. Arsenal as a team is suffering. Do you understand? Like the only person up there, apparently there was like sickness in the camp. Everyone was suffering from like some flu or everything. Even Odegaard didn't look fit. Like you could clearly tell
Odegaard has not looked like
in the
Odegaard since he
last two,
came
three
back from
games.
his injury.
No,
Since,
no, no, no,
they
no, no,
actually
no, no,
came back
no.
from his
No,
injury.
he's just not been good since the last 2 or 3 games. I'm going to be
I'm not saying
honest.
I'm not saying like
He
he's
played
been
well
bad,
against you,
but I'm just
remember?
saying
What? He's
he's
not.
not looked like
No,
Odegaard. Like
oh no, no, he did.
there's a change in his game somehow. Like
No,
he's not he has he scored? He hasn't scored since then.
well, I think he's giving some assist, but I mean, Odegaard barely. That's the thing. Let's not go into GAs. You know, we've gone past the GA level. That's not football. I don't really believe in people talking about GAs. So let's not go like the fans of the new Gen Z fans. You know, that don't really know football, talking about GAs all the time. But he was good when he came back. Like that was when we started. We went on five games or 4 games straight wins when he came back. The only game
Yeah.
when he came back just at Chelsea, we drew, and then at the next games, 4 goals, 5 goals. That was when he came back. But in the last 3 games, he slowed down. So he's not there. Saka injured. Martinelli just not there. Jesus obviously had a few good games in December, but
They thought Jesus was back because
I,
he was
I I
scoring
thought I also thought it
because he
was
was
back. But
scoring
the
against
truth
what
be
team
truth
was it?
be told,
Was it
Palace,
Palace?
Crystal Palace,
Yeah.
yeah, a hat trick, and but truth be told, no one's there to deliver the ball. Do you understand? Waneri, who's the creative guy, was on the right wing. Like it's tough. Havertz has been in. Havertz missed 2 games. Trust. No, no, no. Partey had to go in right back. It's not been a. It generally it's not been a good season for Arsenal. Like it's true. Like that's why I don't think we can actually compete. And
This is music to my ears because
no, the season before and the season we actually challenged those that season is our fault. Anything that happened, we take responsibility.
so this season is not your fault.
This season has been, bro, bad luck from the get go, from Declan
See,
Rice to
this season,
Trossard to
this season. Let me tell you why I think is your fault this season, right? And
well,
I know you might not agree with this, or maybe there might be some Arsenal fans out there that will not agree with this. This season is your fault because you had the January transfer window
you
to
mean this
actually
January?
get. I mean, the summer transfer window to actually get a
Yeah, I
striker.
agree. I
And
agree.
I don't understand why you
I
went
don't
and bought
disagree.
Raheem Sterling.
It
Like
doesn't make
why?
any
Like
sense.
why did he do that?
I
Like
don't disagree
what
with
was the
you.
point of that? And then
Mhm.
he's bought in. You guys have like more defensive players than attacking players for
It's
a team
crazy.
that want to win the league.
And you know what's more messed up is the fact that the defensive players are also all injured.
Exactly.
It
Like
doesn't make
he
sense.
brought Calafiori, he bought
Mhm.
Merino. You know, Timber is back. Like what exactly is going on with that squad building? Like what
Yeah,
exactly is going on with it?
I completely
Um,
agree.
and now Ethan Waneri is injured again
He's injured,
for
bro. Like, do
a
you
couple
get
of weeks.
like,
So it's like
do you get what you
what did they do with that
like?
transfer window? Like
No, nothing.
he
Absolutely
can't
nothing.
play Sterling. Like why can't
No,
he even just play Sterling? Like he's not even playing the guy. It's
that's
I don't
crazy.
know, man. So that's what I'm saying. It's partly your fault. Like the squad building, the decision from Ateta is just been
Mhm.
like yeah, you know unfortunate, ridiculous, but it's music to my ears because
It is
United were
at
in
this
this
point.
position last season, even
Mm.
worse. And everyone was like, yeah, United, but da, da, da. We had injuries upon injuries
Injuries,
and
yeah,
injuries and injuries. So now it's like, if every other team is going through it, I'm like, oh, yeah,
and
good
that's
for
fine.
you. Because
We were
obviously,
there.
because obviously, you know, we've just been through that.
Mm.
And it's sort of crippled the whole season for us as
Mhm.
well, even into this season. So yeah, but
It's
anyway,
looking like it's
unfortunate
looking the
for
same for
Arsenal.
us. Very, very
That
unfortunately.
game, unfortunate, unlucky with the penalty decision.
Yeah. What's your take on that? Was that you?
For me, it's a 50-50. I personally, if I was the referee, I'll most likely have given that as a
You
penalty
would.
anyway. Yeah,
It was a head
because
collision.
because I know they say like a head collision or something, but
Yeah,
for
a
me it's
tackle.
like
If it's a tackle,
this was it, right? Head collision was like for me this is the way I see it, and I might be wrong about this,
okay.
but this is the way I see it. Head collision would come like this, right? Like they will both jump and then
Yeah,
not the
same
ball.
time.
But what happened was Joao Pedro was here,
Mm-hmm.
Saliba was here. So
Mm-hmm.
he had the ball a bit, and then Saliba went into him with the head. And this is why I say, if that was a leg challenge, that would be a penalty,
Yeah, but
right?
oh,
If
did you
you if
know? Did
you
you
if you
see
if
they
you
did?
miss if you miss the ball and hit the player, penalty.
But did you see that he touched the ball? The ball touched his head.
The ball touched
Touched
Saliba's
Saliba's
head,
head.
but it
Yeah.
actually touched Joao Pedro's head. And I know I don't know why people were saying different on Twitter, because I saw that thing repeatedly.
Oh.
It touched Saliba's head, but it's already touched Joao Pedro's head before it did touch Saliba's head.
Yeah, but then if we're going by the by
So
what
so
the
so
call,
so the ball the
if
ball
you
the ball the
touch
ball
the ball
touched the ball
first,
touched the ball touched Saliba's head because it flicked it off. I mean, the ball came off of Joao Pedro's head. So what happened was, it stopped that challenge, stopped Joao Pedro from running to go get the ball.
mm.
If Saliba had not bumped into him, clearly he would have still run to go get that ball,
But
and
then
he would have gotten the
if we're
ball.
all putting things into context, there was literally someone also. The ball was someone was literally beside Saliba. Then if
Yeah,
he would still wouldn't have gotten
someone
the
was
ball.
beside Saliba, but the ball didn't go that far. Like, even when the ball touched both of them's head, it didn't
Mm.
go that far. Joao Pedro would have still gotten that ball before
Now
that person did.
let's assume if it was a slide tackle,
If
yeah,
it was a
and
slight
you
tackle,
try
that's
to
a
flick the ball.
penalty.
No, if you were trying to flick the ball and I flick it with my leg and take you, but I touch the ball first and you trip on my leg, is that a penalty?
Trip on my leg.
You,
That's different. Trip on my leg is different.
even if
But
it's a
this,
follow
but
through, okay, you kick the ball and I slide, I hit the ball first and then take you out. It's not a penalty. If we're going by the
bro,
yeah, if we're going by the
see,
tackle though,
if you do that kind of a thing, right? Like, you hit the ball, flick, and then
we
you take
are
me
we are
out.
running, yeah, side by
That's
side, and
that
then
that's
you
what I'm
want to
saying.
push the ball forward, and when you're pushing the ball forward, and I go for a slide tackle, and you push the ball, I hit the ball first, and then I take you out. It's not a foul.
Uh,
Yeah, if we're going by your logic.
it's a no, it's a that's why I said it's a 50-50 at first. That's why I said it's a 50-50. You either give it or you don't. But then again, it depends on the sort of challenge that it is, right? And that's why I said Joao Pedro would have most likely gotten that ball again. So if it was a slight tackle and Joao Pedro would have gotten that ball after that,
No,
then
but regardless though, if it was a slide tackle and you push it forward and I hit the ball, even if it doesn't go out and I take you out, as long as I hit the ball first before
yeah,
taking you
but
out,
he didn't hit the ball first though.
the
He
ball
hit
still
Joao
hit him
Pedro.
though. No,
He hit
if you
he
go back, watch it.
no
The
no.
ball
I'm
comes
not
in.
saying the ball did not touch Saliba. The ball touched Saliba quite all right,
Okay,
clearly,
okay.
but Saliba got Joao Pedro's head before that.
No, he got the ball, then the head.
No, he got the head.
No, he headed the ball. Saliba was
Yeah,
going for
he
he hit
headed the
his head
ball.
and then hit the player.
No, the Joao Pedro had the ball. Saliba heads Joao Pedro. Then the ball hits
No, that wouldn't
Saliba's.
make any sense though.
I
Think
need to
about it.
I
Yeah,
need to
no, no.
watch that
You
again.
need to go watch it. He heads
No,
the
because
ball.
I saw it multiple times. He had Joao Pedro, then the ball hits him as well. Like,
No, that wouldn't make
I
sense.
think between him hitting the Joao Pedro, the ball touched him. But I know the
Um,
ball
he
first of all
heads
came
the
off Joao
ball.
Pedro's
He
head.
tried flicking the ball.
Um,
Yeah, and from flicking the ball, he hits Saliba's head, and then yeah, it's fine though. It's done. It was a very. My point though is, and I don't know if you're one of those fans that would be honest that we've had so many 50-50 calls in just one season. 50-50 calls. Now, have you heard the rule about they've like the referees have swept the time wasting when you kick the ball off. They don't card people anymore. Do you know that now?
why they do? Did they not give this person a card
Did they not
in this
time waste in
Brighton
your
game?
who?
In Brighton's
No,
game,
like
they
kicking the ball away. Like the Rice and the Trossers. In your game, it happened. In Liverpool game. Someone kicked your player, one of your players kicked the ball away. No card.
Ahmad got a yellow.
For kicking it wasn't Ahmad, it was Hoyland.
No, but Ahmad got a yellow in the
For
same
kicking the
game
ball
for
away.
that as well. Yeah, I think after the goal,
But
when
can you see the
United score, this was even after the goal, I think. He's
Okay.
got a yellow for
So
that.
now at
So
this
so
point, they pick and choose.
when United were celebrating, Ahmad kicked the ball away. He got a yellow for it.
Wait for celebrating. What do you mean? He
When United were celebrating,
scored.
yeah,
Yeah.
when Martinez scored,
Uh-huh.
right,
Yeah.
Ahmad kicked the ball away. Because if you look at if you look at the ball that Lisandro Martinez picked
Yeah.
and used to
In his
do,
tummy. Yeah.
it was the ball on the side of the pitch,
Yeah.
not the ball that they were playing
So
in game.
exactly, isn't
So
that stupid?
Ahmad kicked the
Why are
ball
they
away and he
calling
got
him
a
for that?
yellow for that.
Why?
That's what I'm
It's a
saying. I don't know.
no, no, no. But until we talk about this referee stuff, why?
They are still doing that. They are
Yeah,
still
but Hoyland
kicking.
did the same, and it doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to remove all. I'm trying to remove bias aside. I don't know. I just take out the 1% in there. And the refereeing in the Premier League is just is a shambolic. I don't even know what to say. It doesn't make sense because they just scored. There is no restart in there. Like, why are you punishing him? What are you punishing him for? It makes no sense.
That's why I said two things need to happen, right? And one of it is they need to sort of find a way to fix the
We don't
refereeing
even know what the rules
and
are
get
anymore. I
more
don't even know what's a
consistent
handball. Do you know?
decisions.
I don't know. I don't know if there was if there's a handball in the box. I don't even know what the
Look at that. Look at that one against Manchester United for delete. Touched his chest and
exactly.
then hit his hand,
That's not a
and that
handball
was
for me. You see,
handball.
like I'm not trying to be
Clearly.
biased. I'm taking that back. Take
So
that.
that's what I'm saying,
It makes
right?
no
Like
sense.
that's what I'm saying. Like we've all just been
You know what?
like,
Let's forget about Arsenal. Let's jump into your game straight up. Liverpool United. Let's
see,
just go
you
straight
know
into
what?
the game.
Yeah, no one gave us a chance.
I
Even
obviously I
literally
wanted you guys to win.
no one gave us a chance. You wanted, see,
I
there's
wanted
a
United
difference.
to
You
win.
wanted United to win, but you did not think United would win.
No one did. No
Like
one did.
no one was like, yeah, United is gonna win this game. Like
Hmm.
no one did that, or no one said that. Um, but yeah, we played like we should have won that game. We
Hmm.
literally should have won that.
Maguire,
They got
the
that
last
unlucky.
kick,
Honestly, they got
last
that
kick of the
unlucky
game.
penalty, and then obviously the last kick that Maguire missed.
Hmm.
But it was a good. For me, that was a
It was a good game.
proper game.
It was a good
Like
game.
that was
It was a very
entertaining
good game. Very,
from
very
first
end to
half
end,
to the
end to end,
second. Like that was entertaining, and
end
I
to end.
loved it. Right, the fact that I thought Manchester personally as well. I thought, yeah, I would see less fight from the team, even though I was hoping and expecting that they put up a fight at least.
Hmm.
But they actually played well. Like they surprised me. Even me, I was watching the game and I was
You're
like,
like, is this
oh my,
United?
where have this, like Bruno Fernandez was like, it was masterclass in that game. I'm
Mhm.
like, bro, where have you been, man?
To be honest, this is quite
If we had
annoying
the
because
if
if you don't take this result again to the next, that's where it's just going to be annoying. Wait, who are you
yeah,
playing next?
but we see that
You're playing us next,
we
you
see
know.
that, yeah, FA Cup. We see that, is it FA or
Oh, no, no, no,
Carabao,
no,
one
no,
of
no, no,
them.
no. So there's a Carabao this week and then FA Cup on the in the weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So the thing is, we've seen that quite a lot with many teams this season, isn't it?
mhm.
Where they go win the big game and then they go back again, and you think the performance will go top, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. But I was very impressed with that game. Um, Bruno Fernandez was good. For me, I felt like if we had proper wing backs that
Mm.
could dribble, they would have won that game easily,
Yeah.
right? Because Dalo was rinsing Trent Alexander-Arnold like
Trent,
like what? Like he was
Trent.
just going through him like that. See, if Dalo was like a better player, maybe he could dribble a lot more, score some goals.
Yeah,
Like
score some goals.
we would have won that game easily.
I
Like
think
literally.
that performance was Trent saying he wants to leave and go to Madrid.
No, but if that was like Roy Keane said at halftime before they scored the goals, like if that's the performance that this guy's thinking is gonna go to Madrid, he shouldn't be playing for
It should
Madrid.
be
He should
ordered,
be
yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
And literally that was before the goal, because the goal also came from him just jogging
From
about
his
on the
mistake,
pitch.
yeah.
But then
And then
again, I
made a
think,
silly pass.
yeah, then I think, you know, sometimes I feel like players also get tired.
Hmm.
This, especially like this period, like teams have played like
Back to back,
back to back,
back
so
to back games.
it's normal for players to get
Getting
tired.
leggy.
And this is why I think, you know what? Yeah, we lost against Newcastle, and
Hmm.
we had a red card. Some players didn't play.
Hmm.
Um, I felt like that rest that Bruno Fernandes and Ugarte had against Newcastle, I
Hmm.
felt like that rest is the reason why they had so much energy for that
Yeah,
game, because
you
their
could see they were
energy
up for it.
alone was like carrying the team. Like they both of them, they had the energy, like they were there. And I felt like that rest, that red card was actually a good thing. um
They looked like you guys look obviously at the start. Liverpool was they came out firing, but then I see you guys grew into the game, and then
yeah,
oh god, Ahmad is such a baller. Ahmad is such a baller. Like
Ahmad
I
is
would
good.
take him. I would take him. I'll take
Ahmad
him on
is good.
Arsenal.
Unfortunately,
It's not for sale.
we're giving him a contract.
It
But
should be a huge one. It has to be a huge one because
it's not
apparently
gonna
he
it's
get
not gonna be it shouldn't be a
at least
very huge
minimum
contract.
100.
Yeah, minimum on
Minimum
maybe
100. He's on
yeah,
30 or 40. I
yeah,
heard.
maybe 80, 100.
Nah, bro.
Because I
He's
don't
like your best
see.
player right now.
Yeah, but I don't want us to make that mistakes where that mistake we've been making where we keep paying players like exorbitant fee,
And they're
and
not consistent.
exactly, like they sign a big money contract now, and before you know
And
it,
then fall off.
exactly. So we
Are
don't
you
want to
talking
do
about
that,
Rashford?
and
Yeah.
also we don't want to set a precedent. Imagine if we're paying somebody like Ahmad like 200, 250, and then we want to sign a
Oh
player
no
in
no
the
no no no.
market. What's gonna
Yeah.
happen?
How much is
They're
Kobe
gonna come
collecting? Do you
demand
know?
for more.
Man, how much is
What?
Kobe collecting right now? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I think he's just
Because I know they gave him a new
he's
deal
gonna
after
sign.
last
Yeah, he's
season.
gonna sign a new deal as well. Um, I'm not sure how much he's collecting right now. But I don't think Ineos. I don't think they want to set that precedent where they're playing.
Mhm.
Why do I keep saying playing? Why they're paying
Paying.
players like quite a lot of money.
You guys have
Because
money.
obviously,
I'm
like
sure you can do it.
we've made mistakes in the past with Casemiro, with Rashford, with like De Gea. Like we've just paid them, really high fees, and it's not helped us in terms of even selling the players on, or even trying to loan them or something. It's like which
Hmm.
club is gonna take their wages? We're very lucky with Sancho, but I don't think we're gonna get that lucky again, especially with like
Yeah.
Casemiro.
Yeah.
Like who's
And
gonna be
just
paying him that?
and the current moment, Nottingham Forest 2-0 to Wolverhampton.
That's good.
So
That's more
same
like
points
it.
as Arsenal, man. It's
That's
crazy.
more like it.
I don't know.
I need them to
I don't
win.
know what's going on with Nottingham Forest, but yeah, I am super impressed with them. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, any final words? Obviously, I'm happy for me personally that Liverpool dropped points. I wish they lost. I wish Maguire had smashed that ball in the corner or in the of the net or somewhere. Just smash it. But
Honestly, I wish he did.
we saw the
But
bounce of the
a
ball.
part of me thinks that might have been called offside
No, it wasn't. It
anyway.
wasn't. It wasn't. They checked. They checked, and he wasn't offside.
Oh, they checked. It wasn't
I
offside.
mean, not. It wasn't like on the game, but like fans now they will help you draw the line.
Yeah, I
No, no,
doubt
no. And
fans,
and
man.
and Gary Neville said it as well. That oh yeah, and he could see that it's not offside. So they probably
Of all
did
people,
check.
when it comes to commentary, I don't rate
You don't
Gary
trust Neville.
Neville. Like him and Carragher, I don't rate them when it comes to commentary. Like
Yeah.
seriously. Um, Sometimes I watch them on. I have to watch the game on mute because I don't want to listen to whatever. Like every single time, like their commentary goes,
Whoa,
whoa,
that's definitely Neville.
woo, woo, oh.
Uh,
I'm like, what? Like, what
that
is
was
this?
him
Like,
most
what
of the
is this?
game yesterday. There was a lot of oh during that game.
So I'm
But
like,
don't blame him. It
nah,
was such a good
I
game
don't want
though.
that.
It was
Um,
such a good game. But yeah, I think those are all the big games. But briefly, let's talk about Tottenham. Tottenham versus Newcastle. Obviously, Newcastle won 2-1. But I watched that game as well. Very,
mhm.
very, 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 very enjoyable game. Again, a few controversial calls. But Tottenham can just get a win. Tottenham, they haven't won a game in like forever. I can't remember the last game they won. They're
They
in
are
trouble as well.
actually, I think at this point in time they're gonna have to sack their coach because
You think so?
it was looking good. It was looking good, and
They are
now
12th on the
it's
table.
yeah, they're 12th on the table. They are just what 1 point
Yeah, 1 point
ahead of
ahead of
Manchester
Manchester
United.
United. And Manchester United have had a calamity of a season. That goes to show you that Tottenham have
Exactly.
had a calamity of a season.
They've had worse. Like
So
in the last 5 games, they've had the same. record as Manchester United.
Literally,
In the last 5 games, won one, draw one, lose three. So that's the
yeah,
same they've
calamity.
had in the last 5 games. So
So, what do you
I
think?
think
You think they should let go of the manager then?
I think they will eventually. For me, it's the same thing the way I feel with West Ham, I feel with Tottenham, right? I feel like they should not have sacked Pochettino when they did, right? So I feel like sometimes, yeah, a coach sort of comes in, achieves a lot. The club, they feel like they're big. Like
Mm.
they literally feel
They've
like they're
arrived.
big.
Let's upgrade,
Honestly, like yeah, like it
and they
took
end up
them to the
getting a terrible
Champions
coach.
League, final.
Pochettino, yeah,
Yeah,
Tottenham.
and now they're like, yeah, fire him, and they've not been the same since then. Like they've brought
But
Esprit De
someone made
Santo.
a very great point that right now I don't think it's a Tottenham issue. Maybe it's like the board or something because they've had even after Pochettino they've hired some really great
That's
managers.
that's that's what I'm saying,
Mourinho,
right?
Conte,
They
Nuno,
felt like, yeah, not just the players now. Like in terms of like the leadership in the club, they felt like, yeah, we've arrived. So they felt like, you know, we should be with the big boys. We're gonna stay.
bigger
And
coaches.
sometimes when you do that, right? When you do that, which obviously the club, gets to be ambitious and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But sometimes when you do that and then you fire the coach, right? What happens is it's difficult to then get a stable replacement, because what they've
yeah.
done is they've had like how many coaches since then? One, two, three, about four or
About
five
four or
coaches
five coaches.
since
Yeah,
then.
in the
So
last
they've had Nuno, they've had Jose,
Mourinho,
they've had
Conte.
Conte,
Did they hire
then
Tuchel or was that Chelsea? Chelsea hired Tuchel.
yeah,
I've
Chelsea
heard,
hired
I've heard that.
Tuchel. Then now
Yeah, so Ange,
they've gone exactly.
that's perfect.
So you can see the trend like is going, and now they're gonna have to get Ange off
Maybe they have
again.
to sack him.
You know,
Especially,
so
I
it's
feel
like
like the game against Liverpool, this Carabao Cup as well, because they play Liverpool. If they don't go through, I think it might be it for
yeah,
Ange. But
and
you see,
and
this
their
is you see
and
your
their
point.
next Premier League game
Mm.
after that, which is next week, I think. Yeah, next
No,
week.
the week after. Next week's FA Cup. This weekend is FA Cup. So
Yeah,
next
yeah,
week,
next
next week.
week. Yeah, yeah. So they're playing the 15th of January next week. They're playing Arsenal.
Okay, oh yeah, that's the Premier League game. So that's
Yeah,
after
yeah,
United
yeah.
win
So
next week.
so
Yeah.
if they don't win in the League Cup, then they've got Arsenal to play,
And
which
then
is a
if they lose
derby.
both
If they lose
games,
both, like you've got to question,
done, done.
exactly, because I get they've had injuries, but
They
you
have
see
had a
some
lot of
you see
injuries.
some of their games, and you're like like they had that game where they played. I don't know. I think this was last season when they had red card and they were still playing the high line. I'm
Was
like,
that
what
against
the
Liverpool or
hell,
City? I'm
man?
not
I think it
sure.
was Chelsea.
Was it Chelsea? Was it
Yeah,
last season or like this season?
I think it was last season. Um,
Yeah, yeah, they don't really. I don't know if it's a coaching thing, but this one, I think a lot of their defeats have been coaching problems, not really the board.
yeah,
The
so
coach,
that's what I'm
I've
saying.
just seen a lot
So
of coaching
the way
issues.
he sort of coached them, I'm like, bro, come
No,
on, man, come on.
but can I be honest? You see what the point you made about Pochettino? That's why I'm worried about like Arteta being sacked. You see, I think Arteta, they just need to. It's his fault because everyone is telling him what the issue is. Get a striker, but he's trying to trust his players. But I think if Arteta was to leave, I think Arsenal will collapse.
I don't think so.
I think they will collapse.
I don't think they'll collapse. I think it depends. I think that will be very much dependent on who comes next,
That's
right?
the point.
So
Who is going
so
to come?
so 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 the thing is, unlike those other clubs, unlike West Ham and Tottenham, Arsenal, they're a bigger team, they're a bigger club, right?
Mhm.
And I know, a lot of people will say, yeah, in the last couple of 20 years, we haven't won the league or
Mm,
anything like that. But Arsenal, they've been a force, right? Maybe not a very, big force or a push or anything like that. But this is more like the Arsenal that we kind of know,
mm,
in a sense, in a way, right? We've always known them to be, challengers, push in the last 20 years, even
yeah,
as well. If anything, before as a winger left, at least top four was guaranteed and
yeah,
stuff like that.
and always
Um,
top form.
so I think Arsenal, they are in a very different position to those Tottenham and West Ham and
So
stuff.
you're
Those
saying
have
like the
they've been
heritage
they
of the club will push,
yeah,
will
yeah,
still
like
push it
those guys
forward.
have been mid table clubs. Arsenal have been a top table club
Fair,
in comparison to those clubs. So I
fair enough.
think if they let Arteta go, it depends on who's gonna come next,
Hmm.
right? Like that's gonna be dependent because I feel like there's already the blueprint is there, the template is there. Arsenal do not need very much at this time, right? They do
Hmm.
not need, they need to keep the players that they've got and then make some very vital additions to it, right?
Hmm.
If that is getting like Victor Osimhen, getting Goresk
Just seem like
of yeah,
Sporting,
Goresk of Sporting,
Sporting.
getting like one of those top strikers currently out there with the players that they've got right now, I think they would be able to challenge for it.
Please, if you have Ateta's number, call him and tell him what you just said because the man is not listening
Yeah,
whatsoever.
I don't know why, man. Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
actually ridiculous. But anyway, music to
Let's
my ears, like I say.
music, my
I'm
brother.
I'm happy for you
Netflix,
guys.
Netflix series, every season.
Next
God,
season,
you don't
I'm
even
happy.
understand
I'm
how
very, I'm very,
frustrating
I'm very happy
because
for you guys.
Liverpool drop points, we drop points. Liverpool drop points, we
Honestly,
drop
like
points.
the,
It
the
does
last 5 games, it's been the same
it's the same.
points.
It's the
Like
same.
Liverpool drew, Arsenal
We
drew.
drew.
Liverpool won 3,
We
Arsenal
won.
won 3. Liverpool drew
Drew.
now.
We drew.
Now you drew.
Like these, those are two games that, and these are games that
Oh,
we should not, we
that
should be
that's the
beat.
funny thing. Like those are the
Right.
games that you should actually have won.
Taking
Like
points, yeah. Like
seriously.
because now
Um,
we're getting back into, obviously the season is rotating. Now we're going to start facing the cities and the Liverpools and the Uniteds again, Chelsea.
yeah,
So these are the teams you have to beat. Take all maximum points. But
yeah.
you know what? It's fine. Let's call it a day. I'm tired of talking about Arsenal. Hopefully we do get a win against Newcastle tomorrow. Yeah, we play tomorrow in the Carabao. Yeah, I might do guys, I
Hopefully
might
not,
do a
but
post that we don't get a win.
yeah,
I'll probably do a
hopefully not.
post review after the game. If we don't win and you don't see me, understand why. But if we win, you'll definitely see me here tomorrow praising the
Yeah.
boys. So let's see. And Newcastle is no joke because those guys are looking good.
Oh no, those guys
They
they, they
look
they're actually
ready.
they're
So
actually looking
strong
good
in the
now.
midfield.
They
Isa,
didn't start
Isak,
strong. They didn't start
yeah, but
strong,
now
but
they're
they're actually
gelling. They're
looking
gelling
good
up
now.
together.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um.
anyways. Any
Yeah.
final words from you, sir?
It's been a good game, good weekend. Back to
Of
work
course.
now. Happy New Year to everyone,
Happy New
and
Year.
good to be back here talking football.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'll see you guys next week, midweek. Not sure yet, but
We could do one. Yeah.
yeah,
We'll,
yeah.
we'll let them know. They'll
See
see
you
us.
soon.
When we come, they'll see
See
us.
you soon. Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you,
Look.
everyone, for tuning in. Have a lovely rest of the evening and possibly see you tomorrow.
All right then. Thank you.
Wait. Ah!
Oh,
All right, guys.
oh. All right,
Have
guys.
a good
Bye.
night.
Have a good one.
Bye.